Now, as a former student athlete, Jeanae Robinson knows the struggles of juggling school and sports while planning for the future. So how can she help? Ronaldo Adams reports.
Former St. Andrew High School for Girls track and field athlete Jeanae Robinson is on a mission to prepare student athletes for the road ahead. She launched the Sports Girlie Tour, a series of school visits focused on personal branding, media presence, mental health, and more.
There are four talking points. We'll be talking about the power of sports, breaking stereotypes, branding and representation, and mental health and resilience. And I think all four of those topics are key topics that the average student, if it's not a major championship, you don't see them, you don't hear from them, nobody not talk to them unless it's training. And I think this is a vehicle for them, one, to have a voice and to hear from voices who are experienced and knowledgeable on what is going on.
But what inspired Robinson to launch this initiative?
Funny enough, Ronaldo, I kind of just had to be realistic. Life was taking a turn, things were happening, and as a young 23-year-old, this is a very weird phase of life. There's a lot going on, and I was on TV doing schoolboy football and Jamaica Premier League, and that experience with the fans, I love it. And I recognize that I have the platform to do more. I think that's my objective, to do more with the talents that I've been given, and it really was sparked from just that eagerness to do a little bit more in the industry than what's done on a day-to-day basis.
She aims to shatter stereotypes and is driven by a fierce passion that refuses to be ignored.
I did track and field, then went back to swimming because I did swimming with Speedos. I did track and field. It was on and off like that until I stuck with track and field for a very long time. I did netball for a small period of time, and I recognized that doing each sport is something in common. You have to love what you're doing to do it very well. And track and field ended up coming to a pause because I have scoliosis. It was a long story, emotionally and physically draining for me, but I like to hear the perspectives of athletes as someone who once was an athlete. Because when you get the perspective and you watch the sport, you open up your eyes to a bigger story and you appreciate what they're doing a lot more. Whether you're winning or you're 8th place or you don't even make it into a final or major competitions, you appreciate what athletes do on a day-to-day basis, and you recognize that the industry of sports is so big. It's not just about the athletes, it's about people like you and I, who we are in the field, commentators, analysts, marketers, all of these people who love sports and love to amplify how it looks.
You made your first stop at Jamaica College. How was that?
Amazing. But Ronaldo, I'll give you the exclusive. You see, before the whole tour started at JC, the whole day I cried. I cried the whole day. I was just like, I'm going to text everybody and tell them, say, can't bother this, you know?
Why?
Just frustration. But the devil doesn't target things that aren't purposeful and isn't good. And I got a piece of advice from one of my speakers on the day, and he said, first things first, stop the balling. It don't make sense.
So what are the other stops on the tour?
Manchester High, we have the Queen's School. They're very excited to have us. Meadowbrook High, you'll be seeing us at Wilmer's Girls. And as it goes on, you would definitely be informed of all the other schools that confirm, because you know what, this is the end of the semester.
Ronaldo Adams, CVM Sports.